Hello everyone, welcome back to LegalEase. Today we are going to continue with what we left in the last video, which was transfer of suits. We have seen section 22 and 23 of CPC, which is related to the transfer of suits, and under that we have seen that an application can be made by the defendant in a court according to the list given under section 23 to transfer a suit if there are more than one court having the jurisdiction, and the court, after giving notice to all the parties of that suit, will proceed whether to transfer or not. Then I told you that we will be moving ahead with section 24 and 25 in the next video. So here we are again coming to discuss section 24. Section 24 is a general provision. So like in 22, we saw that an application can be filed only by the defendant and in a court which is decided according to the section 23. If it is in a under same appellate court, then the application will be filed in the appellate court. If they are under different appellate court, all the courts, then in the high court. If they are under different high court, then the high court where the suit was first filed. This is what we discussed. Now 24 says that application can be made by any party. So here both the plaintiffs as well as the defendant has been given that right. And if an application fall under section 22, then section 24 is not applicable. So 24 also talks about the transfer, but in those cases wherein the transfer cannot be done according to section 22. So then section 24 is a broader provision which gives broader rights to the court. On application of the parties, notice is required to be given to all the other parties. It is same as that of 22. If the court is doing it suo motu, that means the court under section 24 can also suo motu transfer a case from one court to another court if the court feels that it is necessary for the interest of justice and convenience of the party. And if the court is doing it suo motu, there is no requirement of giving notice to the parties. The court can give it, but it is not compulsory to give notice to the parties. It is a discretionary power of the court and can be given on the grounds of fair trial. Like I told you, for the justice for fair trial, it can be given. But there are cases wherein the court has said that it should be exercised judicially and not arbitrarily, because you are transferring a suit from one place to another. Okay. Now we have another concept which is given under Order 7, Rule 10, that is related to return of plaint. I'm sorry, there is a spelling mistake. So it is return of plaint. And we have a concept of transfer of suits, whether it is same or different. So return of plaint is related to returning a plaint from a court which does not have the jurisdiction. So a court not having the jurisdiction, if you file the plaint in that court, then that court can return it to be filed in the court which has the power or the jurisdiction. While transfer of suits happen in the courts where there is jurisdiction. So in both the cases, the suit is transferred from one court to another, but here it is transferred from the court which does not have the jurisdiction, and here it is transferred for the court which has the jurisdiction. So this is a difference. We'll discuss return of plaint in plaints in detail, but for your better understanding, I have just mentioned it here. Section 25, like I told you, section 23 and 25 has little bit adverse language than each other, but a harmonious reading is done of both the sections, and it has been discussed in a lot of cases. So basically, section 23 subclause C, which says that whenever a suit is pending in two different courts, or a suit can be decided by two or more courts having jurisdiction, and which comes under the or which are subordinate to different high courts, then in those cases you can file the suit in that high court where the suit was first instituted. And in that video I gave you example of three places where the court has a jurisdiction. One is in Mumbai, one is in Bhopal, and the third one is in Delhi. So these all three come under the jurisdiction of three different courts, and therefore it was said that if it was the suit initially was filed in Mumbai lower court or lower court of Mumbai, then the High Court of Bombay will have the jurisdiction to transfer it according to 23. But 25 talks about the power of transfer of suits to the Supreme Court, and it says if the court is satisfied that an order is necessary in this particular section for the expedient justice and to meet the ends of justice, then on the application of the parties or suo motu, the Supreme Court can transfer a case from one state to another. One state to another means if you want to transfer a suit from Mumbai court to any court in Bhopal or any court in Delhi, you will file an application in Supreme Court. If the Supreme Court is satisfied that in the interest of justice, it is necessary to transfer to make a balance of the parties, then it can transfer the suits to those respective courts. So therefore, there is no anomaly. This power of Supreme Court is given in case when there is a need of expediency of justice and meet the ends of justice, and the power before the Supreme Court can be exercised at any time by the application of parties or suo motu, and they are wider than that of the section 23. These are two important landmark cases for transfer of suits. In Kulvinder Kaur case, the grounds for transfer were given, which is related to the balance of convenience of the parties. You have to see that no interest of no party should be harmed. If the court feel that to expedite the ends of justice, it is necessary to transfer, then the suit will be transferred. The issues framed in the suit or the issues or the pleadings of the parties will be considered in deciding whether the transfer is to be made or not. So all those things and all those rules were given under this particular case. In Reena Mehra and Rohit Raj Mehra case, there was a dispute between husband and wife, wherein the husband used to live in Delhi or Noida, and the wife, because of the fight, initially used to live in Delhi with the husband, transferred to Mumbai because her parents used to live in Mumbai. So the question was related to the transfer of the suits from Delhi to Mumbai for the convenience of the wife, because the court, so initially the Delhi court had the jurisdiction because the house in which they were living was in Delhi, and there was a question related to the ownership of the house as well. However, for the balance of convenience, since the parties got married there and the wife was living, defendant was living here, and this particular court also had the jurisdiction, the court said that the transfer can be done, and the Supreme Court has the power under Section 25 to transfer the suit from Delhi to Mumbai. So these are some of the cases. If you want more cases, please mention it in the comment section. And if you want any other special video, any other explanation, additional explanation from me, please write it specifically in the comment section, and like and share my video, and subscribe for more such videos. Thank you so much, and see you in some days with the new topic. Thank you again.